Hey Mike, here's all you need the materials to build these drop lines. Power twine set line. See the pound test at the bottom? It's not waxed. It's coated but not waxed. That's your main line. You're going to cut 100 feet of that, give or take, and tie that to the limb of the tree. And then you're going to put the weight, which is this, at the end of it and drop the weight with the hooks on it. This is the other line. This is a 100-pound test. That's black also, and it's the same company. That's what your hook leads are made of. Your hook leads are these strings right here, which are 14 inches long, and you're going to double them up. So when your hook leads will be only about 6 inches long off of the main line. You want to cut 10 of these off in a pile and get that started first to building your hook leads like I've got over here. I've got a pile of 10 hook leads here ready to go. This is called a trot line clip. You'll need some of these. Each hook gets a clip. Also, you'll need a barrel swivel, just like I got right here. That barrel swivel, you mash the clip in with your thumb, and you take your barrel swivel and you start it here, get it on the nook, bring it back in, and then mash it again, and then push your swivel down in through the center, and push it and drop it down in there. This hangs your swivel on your clip, and then you just pull it, and it pulls it through to where it can slide down here. That way it's both together. Next, you take your hook lead, which is 2 pieces here, get it in the center, and you're going to do like a slip knot. You're just going to bend the line in half, stick it through the back side of the hook, pull it to the front side, then run your hook through the loop, go back and grab your knots back here, and pull your string straight like that. This way your line's nice and straight. Now, you see your knots up here, you're going to tie a single knot, just like you're tying your shoe. You're going to make one loop around, bring it through, and then cinch it down. And you want just a small tail right here. And you're going to cut your knots off now with the scissors. That leaves you a little bit of fur out here. You take your lighter, you singe your fur down. That way it doesn't fray out. Let it cool off a little bit. And this is your hook lead. Now we're going to tie the clip and the swivel on to your hook lead. Just don't get burnt from that because it's hot. Stick the hook lead through your barrel swivel like such. Open it up a little. Take your hook, run your hook through the loop like that, and just pull it through and cinch it down. Everything's tied right there, nice and neat, kind of like a slip knot. There you've got your one hook lead. You need 10 of those per trot line. Each line is 100 feet long. Here's how you clip your trot line clip onto the main line. Let's say this is the main line right here. Anywhere you want to clip it, you just take your thumb and press it real hard, and that comes out to the front. You hook it over the top of your line and let go. It doesn't move left or right. It can if the fish does it real hard, but you know, it's not going to hurt nothing. But that's all you got to do. And then whenever you're taking your lines out of the water, you just press it real hard and you take your hook off. That way, you don't have any hooks on your main line, and you can wind your line back up along your weight like I've got here with no hooks on it. Won't get in your hand. You also have to have your TWRA number on a tag hanging from the very beginning part of your trot line. Has to be noticeable, hanging out of the water for the game warden to see. Down here is what we're using for our hook leads. A styrofoam box. And just stick your hook leads in there. And if they're made the right length to your box, you'll notice they'll just barely touch the bottom. They won't be tangled up that way. Lastly, here's the hooks you want. You want a size 5/0 hook made by Eagle Claw. I got 100 and they're about $35. They're just regular hooks. And the swivels, I believe they're size number 1. You get at Walmart, and you get 6 in a package. I can't find them anywhere else yet that's in big quantity, but that's what you want. You want a barrel swivel size number 1, and you're going to need, you know, as many swivels as hooks. And you tie that off to a green limb size of your thumb or a little bigger that gives a little bit. And drop your line, put cut bait on there. The size of cut bait you want to use for bluegill, I'm going to show you how big a piece you'd use. That's the size of bait you want. Nothing any bigger than that. If that might even be a little too big, but not anything bigger than that. Square. You'll take the hook and run it from this side on the skin through the back to this side on the skin and just hang it on the hook. And that's your drop line.